I have a message for you, so let's jump straight into it. Wow, you have you have someone here who. Okay, let me first describe this person. This is a person who they've actually been through a lot, and the things that they've been through has made them very bitter in life. I see that they maybe went through a whole lot of struggles, um, um, maybe even a whole lot of deceptions also. I feel like maybe they had their head in the clouds for a very long time, and I feel like they sort of got a reality check, and I feel like ever since they got that reality check, they've been super stuck in reality that they can't even dream anymore, which is really sad. But this person is very harsh, um like I said, very bitter. It's like a mean-spirited kind of person, but I feel like their mean-spiritedness comes from the fact that they've been through some really terrible things that sort of changed their perspective when it comes to life. So this is definitely a feminine energy. um this feminine energy, she's definitely very smart, very intelligent, a good communicator, definitely. They know how to use their words to sort of get the results that they want. They're very good at that. And they also know how to manipulate a situation to sort of paint a certain picture that they want the person to see. They're actually very good at that. So it seems that this person really betrayed you. They did. This person has been doing things behind your back, mean-spirited things done from bitterness. Um, and it's like they were doing it behind your back, and they didn't want you to know. It's like the way that they were doing things, they wanted you to forever question if it's them. It reminds me of that term, um throwing rocks and hiding your hand. That's the one. So this person very good at throwing rocks and hiding their hands. So it's like they orchestrate all sorts of scenarios, and then they act as though they were not involved in it. If anything, they will act as though they are there to protect you, that they want to look after you, they want to be there for you. But that's not the truth. That's not the truth of this person. This person's truth is dark. It is dark, it is scary, and it is bitter. I can't help but feel the bitterness of this person. I can't help but feel it. And this person has done so many things to you. And look, in all of the things that they have tried to do to you, I feel like it's only a few they have been able to I even feel like me saying successful, it's not a true depiction here. This person has tried so many things, but it's only a few that have really almost touched you, where something has almost happened to you. But otherwise, this person's efforts are truly in vain, because it's like they keep on trying to hurt you, but it's not happening. Because I see you here, and you are a person of faith. You are protected, you are loved by the divine, you know. And specifically, yeah, the people who pray, the people who pasha, who speak to their ancestors, that you are protected here. You are deeply protected. But I think also it's your character. You are a very genuine person. You are genuine in everything that you do. And you're the type of person who speaks life into things. Even in the worst situation, you are that type of person where you'll still have hope and faith for that situation. But you're very authentic. You you do not mind revealing yourself to people, revealing yourself, your true identity as a person. You know how we can hide behind many things. You're not that type of person. You come through as who you are. And like I said, you are very divinely guided in your life. And I feel like that's something that you want people to know about you. You want people to know that, that you are very spiritual. You might even be spiritually inclined here. But I see that. And you are very protected. You are really very loved. You are healing. You are healing. And you may not know that, but when you are around people, you raise the vibration of the space. You have the ability to heal people just by being around them, just by talking to people. And maybe that's also another thing about you is you are a social person. You love to speak to people. But the thing about, I don't know if you know this, but when you speak to people, you always leave them with something. You always leave them with some kind of hope, some kind of faith. It's like you revive their hope and their faith. It's like you help people return back to spirit because of the things that you say, the type of things that you say. And I see that you don't infringe on people. Like you don't force people to see things from your perspective. I think just you sharing about your life and your experiences and your views and perspectives, that has people, thinking a lot after, like, she said this, and wow, actually I never thought of that. Let me look this up, which is a really beautiful quality. It really is. So, like I said, there is this person that's in your life that's sort of been doing things behind your back, and I feel like you have been made aware of this person, and you you have been made aware of them, but I feel like there's certain things that this person does that sort of confuse you. You get confused as to, could this person really be doing this? Because like I said, you're the type of person to look for the good in everyone. You do. And I feel like when it comes to this person, even though they reveal themselves, because sometimes they slip up and they reveal their true nature to you, and God makes sure that you receive that. God makes sure that you see that. He brings that to your awareness. But you sometimes question yourself to say, no, man, could this person really be this evil? you know, you ask yourself those questions, and it's like, yep, it's true. This person really is. And I feel like sometimes that messes with you because it's like this person presents themselves one way to you, but there's another way that that they try to hide, but you can see. You can see it. Even though you don't want to interpret it as what it is, you see this person. You see them. So it's time. So what I'm seeing here is that I feel like this person has been doing this to you for a very long time, you know, for a very long time. So much so that it's almost like they've worked themselves into a trap. It's like they've trapped themselves by doing all of these different things to you. It's like now they are stuck in some kind of situation that I feel like they cannot get out of. They cannot get out of it. And it's like them being stuck in this situation. It's almost like the one of the only ways out is by them revealing themselves. The only way for them to release themselves from this trap is by them being honest and truthful to not only you but to the people around them as well. For them to be honest and to take that accountability to say yes. Do you know that all this time I've been doing this to this person? But much as I had been doing this to this person still would look for the good in me. This person would still pray for me, even though I was doing those things, and they knew that I was doing those things, even though they were questioning themselves. Deep down, they knew. Much as this evil person has been trying to do this to you, they can't help but see your light. Dare I say that they are in awe of your light? They are sitting there like, oh my gosh, you are the real deal. You are the real deal. And so much so that this person, it's like they're starting to have hope. That maybe that they could be redeemed. It's like they actually do want redemption. Something that they never considered. Redemption is now a possibility. They are so shocked at the fact that they have done so many things to you. So many things. And yet you still shine. You are still in the light. You are still genuine and authentic. And I just want to confirm to you that this is someone who is close to you. This is a person that is either in your family or that is a friend. It's someone that you have a personal relationship with. This person has been doing things behind your back for years. And they've gotten away with it. They have. But it's like now when they do things, when they do one thing, something else falls apart for them. And they do another thing and something else falls apart for them. They can't keep up anymore. They're struggling. And like I said, they wound themselves up in some kind of trap where the only way for them to release themselves from this is by them revealing themselves, revealing all that they did. And it's interesting. And I have a very strong message here that's also coming from God to say that, when you want to be a servant of the Lord, when you want to serve the divine, we always see it as something where we have to do something specific in order for us to serve that purpose. But sometimes just you being yourself, you being in a certain environment, you engaging with a certain person, that's all that it takes. And what I can say is that just you being you were the trap for this person. You were. Just by you being your true, authentic, beautiful self. You have a beautiful, pure spirit. Your soul is magnificent. And just by you being that, that's how God used you. That's how you served. It's just by you being that, you being the faithful person that you are, you praying every single day, you speaking life not only into your own life, but into other people as well. You keeping the hope, you keeping the faith. That positive demeanor of yours. You helped to save this person. You helped to save this person. And I feel like things are about to start happening now. Certain things are about to start happening going forward that I feel like are going to be shocking to you because, like I said, you have just been your true self, your authentic self, just living your life, praying over people, praying over your life, speaking life into people's situations. But certain things are about to happen now. There is some kind of something shocking is going to be coming through. Some kind of shocking news I see here. And it's something that is it is definitely how can I put this? It's unexpected, and it's big, and it's shocking. It's shocking to everyone. It's like that is going to be coming in. And I feel like here somebody from your past is also going to be reaching out to you, because I don't know if maybe you're still in contact with this person. Maybe this person is in your past, but somebody is going to be reaching out to you. And this person, when they reach out to you or speak to you, they're going to be speaking to you about this person, and they're going to reveal something to you. And what they reveal to you will make you realize that you were actually correct all along, even though you were so scared to think that you were fighting against you believing that. But what this person is going to tell you, what this person is going to say, it's going to help you to start believing what you feel, what you see. And that, yes, we should be looking for the best in everyone, but if a person comes with the worst, we have to also acknowledge that. That is discernment, you know? And yes, you've been protected. You're okay. But it's time for this person is being called into judgment. It's time for this person to take accountability for their actions, for the destruction that they caused. Because there were certain struggles that you'd go through that you didn't even know that this person was behind. Certain things that were difficult for you, that this person was behind. Wow. That is all that I have for you today, guys. Very deep message. If this is a message for you, you will know, you will resonate with it. And I just want to say, continue to pray, continue to be this authentic person that you are. And don't be afraid to discern. God has blessed us with the ability to discern so that we may be able to use it. And know that you are always protected. Continue on your path. Continue focusing on your path and all that is beautiful and true for you, But yeah, God has this handled. You didn't have to do anything. All you needed to do was just to be yourself. And yeah, guys. But I also just want to say, the world is difficult in itself. We don't need, other people making it even more difficult. And I know that when things get hard, it can sometimes turn our hearts cold. But, fight the urge. Fight the urge. Pray. Pasha, speak to your ancestors. Connect with your spirit guides. So that you can be grounded. So that even when tumultuous things happen in your life, you still can look at your North Star and continue on that path. And so that this world does not drive you crazy, because it can do that. And I hope that we may continue to, treat each other better, because I feel like that is what this world needs. This world needs to heal on a deep level. And that healing starts with one person, you treating another person with humanity, because we are all humans at the end of the day, and not always trying to ruin a person's life to create destructive things, to sabotage a person's life. We don't need that. We need more light. We need more speaking life into people's situations, and more of us being in the light, working for the light, sharing that with others. And all it takes is just one person at a time. But anyways, thank you so much for for watching, guys. And stay prayed up, guys. Stay connected to the divine. It's really crazy out here. And please subscribe if you haven't. I'd love to have you as part of the family. And like I said, it's a different kind of reading. It's a blackout. Please let me know how you feel about it in the comments. It's much quicker to deliver these, I must say also. But let me know how you feel. And also, if you're going through this, please also share in the comments. You never know, we might all relate, because I'm also part of the collective. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. And until the next reading, please, 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 please take care of yourselves.